up there, beautiful people, and welcome to another edition of Just Trending News. So if you haven't done so already, please subscribe to this channel and also hit the notification bell so you're always notified as to when I upload a new video. So today we're talking about a call for government to increase child grants by 500 for 6 months. This is 500 Rand, which is basically a call that was made by a group of academics and civil society. Okay, so they're basically confident that this call for the government to increase child grants by 500 for a period of 6 months is actually valid, following the way that the economy is suffering due to the Rona-19. Okay, so the group is basically organized by the Children's Institute at the University of Cape Town, and it has since started a petition which has to date received over 500,000 signatures, and the intended number of signatures, is 600,000. Okay, so basically this petition is a letter which was endorsed by more than 30 organizations, and it was sent to the president on the 3rd of April. I didn't even know there was such a letter until I saw it trending on Twitter today. So basically I want to start off by saying that the Twitter streets obviously had a lot to say about this. This was basically me just giving you just a slight rundown of what was said, and I must say that I'm so proud of most of South Africans as they're actually against this said increase, or this proposal for the government to increase it. Our economy is suffering, people are suffering, etc., etc., but 500, let me just say firstly, is just too much of an excessive number for us to increase government grants for. Let's just start at the basics. Basically, people should use the free condoms that are available to them at various places in the country and should stop making children that they cannot afford in hopes that they're actually going to receive government grants. I think most of what happens in the country, or most of what happens in the Republic, is that you find that people are making children and are making lots of children because they know the more, or the higher the amount of children that they have, the more money they can get out of the government. Not the more money they can get, but their money significantly, it doesn't increase, but it becomes a lot more. And this is just generally like a problem for us, because it means that people that actually work, that pay a lot of tax already, are going to be taxed even more, because the money has to come from somewhere, and seemingly if it does happen, I assume that it will come from taxpayers. And you know, I'm a taxpayer, and I don't have any kids, first of all, and even if I did have kids, I doubt that my kids would be on a government grant. So for me to actually be supporting all of this would just be madness. It would really just be madness. I think we should start at the basics, and we should start by saying that people who literally have children, or people who are having children that they cannot afford, should stop, because it is a trend in South Africa. You see people that are constantly having children, and okay, fine, so mistakes do happen. A mistake can happen the first time around, right? But then you have people that are extremely, well, they're underprivileged, they don't have a lot of money, but at the same time they have over 5 or 6 children, and it's like you're creating all of these children that you cannot support and you cannot sustain, only in the hopes that you will actually get a government grant, which is already so taxing on South African taxpayers as it is. So do I support this notion? No, I do not. I feel like for people that already have children, the amounts that children already get in terms of government aid and government grants is already, I wouldn't say enough, but it should be enough for them, and that they can actually, or should have actually been pursuing other ways in which they can find employment in the country. So obviously we can go around debating for ages and say a lack of unemployment, etc., etc., but it all comes down to the bare basics of don't have children that you can't afford. First of all, let's start there. Do not have children that you cannot afford. If you do not want to abstain, use protection, and you will ensure that you do not make any more children that you can't afford. I can't stress this enough. If the government is even considering this, then I'm so scared. I'm so scared. This is just utterly madness. This petition is utterly, it just shouldn't happen. It just shouldn't happen, according to my opinion. But anyways, those were the news that I wanted to update you on. Tell me what you think in the comment section. Do you agree with everything that I've stated? I basically say nope, this shouldn't happen, and our president shouldn't consider it, and the money that they're already getting is, or should be, sustainable enough, or it already is the most that I think the country can do. Tell me what you think in the comment section. Like, comment, share, subscribe, and I'll see you in my next video.